Previously on Ace Attorney.
I didn't do it. Guilty, he didn't. Objection. You shouldn't have to apologize. It wasn't you who stole my money, was it? Why don't you all just shut up? After that, the three of us were the best of friends. Oh, that's actually really cute. Oh man. You haven't changed a bit, have you, right? Simple. The fault even. Well, maybe yeah, but I think you changed too much, Edgeworth. Perhaps. Get your revenge on Miles Edgeworth. Revenge? On me? I was the true criminal of Deal 6. I shot my father. No! Oh my god. What are you? Nick, run! Oh no, Maya! Nick, you better fucking run. Holy shit. Okay, we got something. I'll prove it to you, Maya. You're most definitely not useless. I'll prove it to you in court tomorrow. It's December 28th, 9:51 a.m. District Court Defendant Lobby. I'm hoping I can finish this court within 75 minutes because I want to end stream at 12. This is it. Judgment Day. Today things are going to get settled at last. A lot of things. What's the big deal? Sorry, Nick. I only touched your shoulder. I guess the shock hasn't worn off from running with the stun gun yesterday. I don't think that's how it works. I think the ground would ground you, but okay. That's sure. Anyhow, today's the last day of the trial. Good luck, Nick. Yeah, thanks, Maya. Edgeworth is looking glum as always. I hope Von Karma doesn't push him too hard. The timing was impeccable, but I hate you. Whoa! What are you doing? Sorry, I'm sorry. That's what that does. You're welcome. I just thought I'd cheer you up with a pat on the back. Maya, maybe you should go outside and just... not gonna say that. Right. Good idea. Try not to electrocute anyone on your way out. Correct. We'll do our best. Oh! You really just killed off Detective Gumshoe right there with that sound. What's gotten into that girl? Detective Gumshoe! Morning! Mr. Edgeworth? Good morning. How did it go, Detective? Have no fear. As promised, I've captured our runaway caretaker. Meow. I just brought him in. Took all night, pal. Thanks, Detective Gumshoe. You must be tired. Actually, after that shock I got on the way in, I feel pretty good. Yogi says he's forgotten his own name, but that has to be a lie. Why would he want revenge on Edgeworth if he couldn't remember his past? He does remember, and I'm gonna prove it. Alright, let's get into this court trial. I'm gonna be made a fool of today. I think it'll be kind of hard. Court is now in session for the trial of Miles Edgeworth. The defense is ready, Your Honor. The prosecution is ready. Right, very well. We have reached the final day of our proceedings in this trial. I ask that the prosecution submit decisive evidence. Come on, don't be awed into silence by every little thing he says. Very well, Mr. Von Karma, your opening statement. Right. Thanks to Detective Gumshoe's efforts, the boat rental shop caretaker has been arrested. In yesterday's trial, the defense asserted that the caretaker was a murderer. However, the caretaker has yet to confirm this. I would like to ask the defense to cross-examine him as much as necessary. Very well. Please bring the witness into the courtroom. Aw, thank you for the pet. We're gonna get through this okay. All I needed was some pets. Ladies and gentlemen of the court, I believe you all remember our witness. He lives in the boat rental shop on the lake from where he witnessed the incident. In addition, he has currently lost memory of his name and identity. Witness, Why did you run away yesterday? The witness was not running away, as he will now testify. Ah, I see. Very well, please begin your testimony. Ah, very fun. Why I left court? Okay. I'm really sorry about just leaving yesterday like I did. But I wasn't running away or nothing. I went to buy some food for Polly, see? I figured I got nothing to do with this incident anyhow. I mean, I need one of those motive things, right? And I don't got one. So my testimony yesterday stands as is. Wow, that's really helpful. Very well. Let's begin the cross-examination, shall we? He has to know his name. Yanni Yogi. Oh, excuse me. You're Yanni Yogi and I'm going to prove it. We got this. Let's go. Let's press everything he says. Okay? You're really sorry. I'd call what you did running away and not just leaving. You heard Larry's testimony and realized you were in danger. Now, Mr. Wright, there's no need to rush to conclusion. As I said, the witness was not running away. Listen to the testimony. He sure seems relaxed. In fact, they both do. Von Karma and Yanni Yogi. Wonder why. But I wasn't running away. Or nothing. Then why did you leave? Hurry up. Oh my god. Okay, he's just about to say why. Is it so hard for you to just quietly listen when someone is talking? If I said quietly, Edward would be guilty in 3 minutes? Yes, that's true. Buy some food for Polly. Food? Oh, Polly is a bit of a gourmand, you see. She'll need these high-quality bird pellets from France. They only have them in the big pet shop downtown. But you weren't arrested until this morning. Why didn't you go back to the caretaker's shack? That's a great question. I kinda got lost, you see. Damn. The witness has trouble remembering things sometimes. When the police apprehended him, he was on his way back to the shack. Yeah, right. Nice try, Von Karma. No one's gonna believe that. I see. So he was lost. Your Honor, come to your senses, please. Figured I got nothing to do with the incident anyhow. You've lost much of your memory, is that correct? Yep. Seems like it. He almost sounds like Mickey Mouse. I need to stop. Then how could you know that you didn't have anything to do with this incident? Or maybe you're lying about not having your memory, You know exactly who you are. The witness has testified quite clearly that he has no memory of who he is. If you claim he's lying, then show the court proof. The letter. Oh my god, if we had the letter. I'm glad you've come to your senses, Mr. Wright. Very well, witness. Please continue. What do I have in my thingy? I have autopsy, lake photo, field 6, overhead map of Gourd Lake, pistol bullet, pistol, metal detector. Oh, I still have the metal detector. Parrot, field 6 incident, photo, bullet. Okay. Let's see. What does he have to say about his motive? How can you say you had no motive? I say you do. You had a grudge against Edgeworth and the victim, Robert Hammond. That's why you took revenge on them, right? Please, don't make me repeat myself, Mr. Wright. This witness has no memory of anything beyond several years ago. He can't hold a grudge. It's impossible. I have to prove he's lying about his memory. Okay, so how do I do that? Might I say something, Mr. Wright? Yes, Your Honor? You've been saying the same thing now over and over. You've been calling the witness's memory of the past, or lack thereof, into question. But does this really have anything to do with the current case? Yes, it does. Of course, Your Honor. The witness has said he has nothing to do with this case and no motive. Both of these statements are lies. I love how he has like a little hunchback and how they managed to depict that in art. Isn't that amazing? Order, Mr. Wright. There's a serious problem with your claim. Or are you saying Are you saying you know who this witness is? Of course, Your Honor. Oh, now this is interesting. I would like to know myself. So, who is he? Don't play dumb, Von Karma. Mr. Wright, please tell us this witness's name. Yanni Yogi. His name is Yanni Yogi, a former court bailiff. Yogi? That name seems familiar. Ah, Yanni Yogi from the DL6 incident. Figures the judge would have heard of it. It was such a famous case. But what does this mean? Your Honor, if this man is Mr. Yogi, then he has a clear motive. Jumping to conclusions again, Mr. Wright. This witness is Yanni Yogi? Fascinating. However, how do you propose to prove this to the court? This is a court of law, as you may recall. You need proof. And allow me to repeat once more that the witness has lost his memory. This is it. I have to do this now. If I can't prove he's Yogi right here, right now, then I've got nowhere else to go. Nick, how are you going to prove it? How can you prove that he's Yanni Yogi? It's okay. It's actually quite simple. Your Honor, please take this man's fingerprints. Then we'll compare them to the fingerprints on file for Yanni Yogi 15 years ago. I see. That makes sense. Huh? I'm so very, very sorry, Mr. Wright. Why? The witness has no fingerprints. What? What? No fingerprints? Ooh, boy. You see, before I was I worked as a caretaker. I worked at a chemical plant, and I burned my fingers working with the stuff. Yep. What? Yogi, you sneak! You burned your fingerprints off to hide your past. Well, if the witness has no fingerprints, I guess we will not be able to prove his identity. No. Well, what will you do, Mr. Wright? It seems that the case has been decided. No? No. I know what happened. I know everything. I just can't prove it. But I can't let it end like this. I can't lose. There has to be another way. There is no one who can testify as to who this witness is. Polly? Nick, what are we going to do? I didn't even consider that he might have erased his fingerprints. What do I do? Well, Mr. Wright, perhaps you'd like to cross-examine his parrot for a little comic relief, huh? Yeah, very funny. You're a sore winner, Von Karma. Wait a second. Cross-examine his parrot? What is it, Nick? No! You're not going to? Your Honor, the defense would like to take Mr. Von Karma up on his proposal. Take Mr. Von Karma up? On my proposal? Exactly, Your Honor. I would like to cross-examine the witness's pet parrot. Let's go, Polly! 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 Order! Order! Well, what do you think, Mr. Von Karma? Need you even ask? This is a farce. I object. Wait a second. You were the one who suggested I cross-examine the parrot, Von Karma. I have a right to do as you suggested. Well, if you're so desperate, then please be my guest. Of course, should you go through with this and nothing comes out of it, then I hope you're ready for the consequences. Nick, this is crazy. Well, still want to go through with your little game. Yes, we're doing it. Talking to the parrot. Let the parrot take the stand. I will cross-examine her, Your Honor. This is the most ridiculous thing I have ever heard. Von Karma's rigged every person's testimony, every piece of evidence. Except the parrot. She's my last chance. At least I think so. Might be the last chance in your career too, buddy. Bailiff, bring in the parrot. It must take hours. I don't know how far away this... Wow, okay, hi. Hi, pretty boy. Pretty girl. Polly? That's quite a bird. Please tell us your name. Name. The witness is ignoring me. It must hurt to be ignored by a bird. Very well, witness. Who is your owner? Please testify for us. Oh no. Hello. Hello. Certainly the most concise testimony we've had so far. Very well, begin your cross-examination. Right. What are you going to do, Nick? I don't know. What do we do, Maya? Okay. Come on, Maya, you know how to talk to this bird. Let's press him. What are we even gonna do? Witness, you can't just say hello and expect us to get anywhere. I want you to testify. Maya, you talk to her. Right. What do I say? Oh, I didn't even look. As I recall, 2 days ago. Huh. Polly. Have we forgotten something? That's not how it was. Don't forget DO6. Squawk. If I can get Polly to say that here, that will prove that the caretaker had something to do with DO6. Polly, have we forgotten something? Hello. Squawk. But that's not what you're supposed to say. Forgot something. We forgot. Hello. Squawk. It's not working, Nick. She won't say it. This is ridiculous. Why won't she say it? Something the matter, right? Wait. Don't tell me Von Karma expected this. He couldn't have retrained the parrot, could he? Did he train her not to respond when we asked if we'd forgotten anything? Holy shit. Well, I guess we should try to get some information out of her. We need to show the judge that her owner is Mr. Yogi. What if I present stuff? Huh. Let's present the DO6. Okay, well. I'm just fucked. What do? Oh wait, there was something else to ask, wasn't there? Hold on, okay. Let's do that first. What's your name? Polly, what's your name? Polly. Mr. Wright, I think we've established that this parrot is named Polly. Does this have anything to do with her owner's identity? Sure, let's say of course. Yes, it does. Fascinating. You claim that the parrot's name will prove her owner's identity? Nick, don't you think you're taking the bluffing a little too far? Listen, we're not here to answer the question of who is the caretaker. We're here to prove that he is Yanni Yogi. All we have to do is tie the name Polly to Yogi. I don't know if I can do that. Oh god. Oh no! This is a great question. I don't know. I don't know. After his arrest, his fiancée committed suicide? No, that's so sad. The DO6 case file? That's quite a large file you have there. Which page is this proof on then? It's 3 pages, buddy. Very well. Mr. Wright, please show us the page. Where in this file is the information connected to this parrot's name? Suspect data. It's on the suspect data page. This page has all the information about Yanni Yogi. Right after he was arrested, his fiancée committed suicide, see? Indeed. It does say that, yes. What was his fiancée's name? Polly Jenkins. Polly? Exactly, Your Honor. He wanted to remember the name of his fiancée who had committed suicide. That's so sad. That's why he's named his parrot after her. I guess that is possible. Really, his life was really ruined. That's so sad. He lost his fiancée. He lost basically like all social standing. He was pretty much, what's the word, taken out of society. But a mere coincidence, that's all. My granddaughter has a dog she calls Phoenix. Well, Mr. Phoenix Wright, does this make you my granddaughter's fiancé? What? She's only 7. Indeed. Alone, it is a little weak for evidence in a murder trial, and we would need some other corroborating evidence. Where am I gonna find that? Nick, we're getting closer. One more, if we can just get one more piece of evidence. But what? Very well, witness. You may continue. Oh my goodness. Okay. Witness, you're here to speak. You must speak to me. Frankly, I can't believe that you're speaking to the parrot. Well, okay. We gotta press this again, and then we gotta get Maya to ask about the safe code. Right. Do the safe number. Maybe I'll get her to say the number of that safe. Huh? The safe? Why? Let's just try to get her to say anything, okay? Ollie, what was the number to the safe in the shack? 1, 2, 2, 8. 1, 2, 2, 8. My, what a reckless parrot. Well, Mr. Wright, you aren't claiming that this number has something to do with the caretaker? It does. It's the date, the incident. That's why I had her say it. Ridiculous. How can the number to a safe tell us who the caretaker is? Show us your proof. What could possibly link this number to the caretaker's true identity? The date of the incident. Oops, I forgot to check the date. What is this obsession you have with that case? Mr. Wright, where is this file where in this file is something relating to that safe number? The case summary. It's on the case summary page. The case summary? Specifically, the date on which the DL6 incident occurred. The date of the incident? December 28th? Today? Why, that's today's date. 15 years ago. And the number on that safe is 1228. He used the date of the DL6 incident as the number for his safe, Your Honor. That's how important that date was to him. I see. It certainly is an interesting coincidence. People often do set their secret number to dates. This is not tangible proof. I set my ATM card's number to 0001 because I'm number 1. You might want to change that now. This has nothing to do with the date. Nothing. That's enough. I think we've reached the conclusion here. This is a mere coincidence, that's all. True, that is a possibility. However, 2 coincidences at the same time seems more like a pattern to me. What? What are you saying? Summon the caretaker of the boat shop immediately. You cannot run away this time. We've got you, Yanni Yogi. Witness, tell us your name. Wait. This witness, he doesn't remember. No. No. It's okay. Oh! I've accomplished what I wanted to... let's give him a new voice. I've accomplished what I wanted to do. I'm done. Nick? He looks totally different. This is a real Yogi, I think. Finally. He's been acting feeble to hide his true identity. Acting for 15 years. Whoa. Let me ask you again. Please state your name for the court. My name is Yanni Yogi. 15 years ago, I served as a bailiff in this very court. His posture got real good. I gotta fix mine too. Order, order. Yanni Yogi. So what, is it you who killed Robert Hammond? And tried to frame Miles Edgeworth for his death? Yes. It was me. I did it. They put me on the witness stand 15 years ago. Robert Hammond, he said I was mentally unsound. He told me it would make me innocent, get me off the hook. So I pretended to have brain damage. I was innocent, really, but he didn't believe me. He won the trial, but I lost everything. I lost my job, my fiancé, my social standing. Then this year, 15 years later, a package arrived. It It was a letter and a pistol. The plan was written out in careful detail. It was a plan for me to take my revenge on the people who ruined my life. I didn't care who had sent it. I thought this was my chance. After 15 years, this was it. Finally, a chance to have my revenge on Robert Hammond and Miles Edgeworth. I have no regrets. Wait a moment. Revenge against Miles Edgeworth? What do you mean? I'm not at liberty to speak on that matter. Why don't you ask Mr. Edgeworth yourself? Anyway, I admit it. I was the one who killed Robert Hammond. Why did they all come out and they're just like, yeah, I did it. After like suffering for that long, 3 days. You put me through all that work for 3 days? Why do you just, Why don't they let me like satisfyingly actually solve the case? I don't get it. In the end, they're all like, ugh, fine, I did it. Hold your ground to the very end, you cowards! Von Karma, where's Mr. Yogi? Under arrest, Your Honor. I saw no room for error in his confession. And the defendant, Miles Edgeworth, is innocent, in this case at least. Very well. Will the defendant please take the stand? Hello, Miles. There are a few mysteries left unsolved. Still, you are cleared of suspicion for this particular case, so I would like to pass judgment on the murder of Mr. Robert Hammond. Any objections? I don't believe it. Why isn't Von Karma saying anything? Very well. This court finds the defendant, Mr. Miles Edgeworth, not guilty. Yeah! Let's go. Let's go, Miles. I need a lot of water. A successful day in court. Let's go. Alright, Miles. Bruh! Did someone... That was Miles. Edgy boy, what the fuck? Did someone just say objection? It wasn't Von Karma. But that means... oh no. Edgeworth! Your Honor, I object to your judgment. What do you mean? I'm not innocent at all. As you have heard, Yanni Yogi killed Robert Hammond in revenge. But revenge for what? Nick! Edgeworth is trying to confess. He's trying to say he's guilty. He's going to tell him he was the murderer in the DL6 incident. He's going to tell him he killed his own dad. Oh no, what do I do? Objection! The judgment has already been passed. I object to Edgeworth's outburst. Didn't something like this happen yesterday too? I believe a certain witness raised an objection after a guilty verdict was passed. That would be Larry. We must hear this new statement. We must hear Miles Edgeworth. He's right. We have a duty to hear Mr. Edgeworth out. For 15 years, I have had a recurring dream. A nightmare. It's only a nightmare, that's what I told myself. But now, I know it wasn't a dream. Yanni Yogi wasn't the killer. You mean in the incident where your father died? From the distance of the shot, it wasn't suicide either. Everything was as clear as day. The murderer. The criminal in the DL6 incident. It was me. Your Honor, I confess my guilt. I am guilty for DL6, the statute of limitations of which ends today. The culprit is me. Order, order. This is certainly unexpected. The defendant declared innocent is confessing to a different crime? A crime for which the statute of limitations runs out today. Not really sure how I should deal with it. But it's obvious. We hold a trial right here, right now. We try this man for his crime of 15 years ago. Y'all need to prepare for trials, don't you? I think I would like to take a 5-minute recess. During this time, I will consider the appropriate course of action to take. 5 minutes, that's all you need? I would think you would at least need half an hour. Also, I just realized his eyebrows look like... I don't know if you've ever done this as a kid, but I used to take straws, and you know how they have the wrapper? You would like scrunch it up, and then if you like dropped water on it, it would like expand. It looks like that. Or like a scuffed cigarette butt. Anyways, that is besides the point. Court is adjourned. 5-minute recess to figure out what we're gonna do. I need to stop yawning. My god, I'm sleepy and it's cold in here. I'm sorry, right? I've just wasted all your effort. Mr. Edgeworth, I just... Why is he British? He's not British. I just don't believe it, sir. I mean, you... God, get it out! Kill your dad? I didn't want to believe it myself, detective. But it's the truth. I deserve to be punished. Murder is murder, no matter what the circumstances. This is crazy, just crazy. Nick? What are you doing? Huh? Oh. I was just reading through the court record once more. I'm getting my case ready. Your case? For what? Huh? Isn't it obvious? I'm gonna prove that Miles Edgeworth is innocent. What are you talking about, pal? He just admitted to it. He confessed that he did it. In court. I'm sorry, Edgeworth, but I don't believe your nightmare. What? It's just a dream. It's not real. The truth is right here in this court record. In any case, tighten your belts. The real fight is just beginning.
Objection! Objection! Hold it! Hold it! Objection!